Well, good morning. This morning we read Revelation chapter 8 and through to chapter 9 and verse 12. The seventh seal is opened, they're silencing heaven, and all the glory is given to God. And the peals of thunder, you get this image of this majestic throne room of heaven where all of creation is thundering and rumbling and shaking everything, this majestic place where God exists and reigns and rules from, and a sense of his power and his might. And then the angels begin to blow their trumpets, and these trumpets signify great natural disasters. A third of the trees is burned up, a third of the grass, a third of the sea is destroyed, a great star falls, and a third of the waters become bitter. Darkness, a third of the day is without light, and a third of the night also without night. And the worst is still to come, and into chapter 9 we go, the release of the angel from the abyss, and the horror that he's going to bring. And this is this great vision of horror at the end of time. I mean, I guess when we think of great natural climatic disasters, such as the one that destroyed the dinosaurs, such as the darkness that covered the world after the eruptions centuries and centuries ago, where the earth was destroyed, where we think about the Great Plague. In history there have been these times of terrible calamities, but here we see them all coming together at the same time, at the end of time. The Apostle Paul describes it as like the labour pains of a woman giving birth. The pain is intense, the pain is horrible, the pain is terrible, so I'm told, but the reward of the baby being born is great. And at the end of time, as the Lord judges the earth itself, nature itself is groaning in those labour pains. The earth is being destroyed. People are given a chance to turn to the Lord, to run to him in the midst of the torture and the plagues and the judgments which are falling on the earth. You would think that any right-thinking person would turn to the Lord. Well, as we read through the book of Revelation, we find that's not quite what's prophesied. You see, coming to the Lord, God will give us so many chances, but unless his Spirit is at work in our life, our depraved nature will not come to him. And so we're reading of this great vision of the end of time, as the earth shakes, as the judgments pour out, giving people this last chance to turn to the Lord and be saved. The purpose of these judgments on the earth, don't forget as we read through this, the purpose of these judgments on the earth is not merely to torture people and to destroy people. The purpose of these judgments is to declare God's power and might and invite people to run to him for safety.